Hello? Hello, hello. How's everyone? How's everyone doing? Happy Thursday. It's Thursday already? Already? I think. I think already. I don't know. Maybe it has been a long week cuz I feel like I was kind of annoyed on Tuesday that it was only Tuesday. Hey Witchy dude, how are you? How's it going? Puma, congrats on first. Congrats on first. Um how am I doing? How am I doing? I'm doing all right. I'm a bit tense from work stuff. It's nothing even bad. I'm just like, I don't know, annoyed, I think. And I have to like get over it. It's like both. Sometimes I feel like it's been a fast week, and then like, how could it be both a fast week, and I wish it was Friday at the same time? You know what I mean? It's pre Friday. Happy pre Friday, everyone. Maybe we think about it that way. Um, yeah, we're gonna be working on the palace again. We're almost done with it. I probably won't finish it today because I know the way I am, but maybe I will. Um, doing all right. 2 more days, then the weekend. Yeah, but actually, we're close to the end of the workday today. Maybe at least we are here. I did my work for that I had to do today already. I'm kind of waiting for things to like do what I want them to do for work related stuff. if that, but yeah, and so that's annoying. But other than that, I'm doing good. Work is done, kind of. Yeah, I'm excited to work on this. I've been working on something else off screen too that I'd like to show off at some point. I don't know today or what. If I do that, then I probably definitely won't get this done today. But I've been working on a house for Judith Ward, um, in on the same lot, and it's looking really good. It's looking really good. I'm making it gigantic, and the goal for it, of course I'm making it gigantic. What else is new? I'm making it gigantic, and the goal for it, the lore, I should say, the lore for it is that it's an old land grab mansion. And it's still in Del Sol Valley. It's still on the same lot. And yeah, I think that she bought it from the land grabs. That's the lore. And it's really pretty, and I'm excited to show it off. I've had to do it kind of off camera though, because the amount of sitting and staring that I've had to do in order to get that build fit worked out is crazy. I also have like a tiny little hair poking me on my sweatshirt. It's driving me crazy. Okay, I got it. Hey Zordly, how's it going? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in, welcome in. How's your pre-Friday doing? Going? Good? I hope you're good. I feel like also just this is the same every day, but like I just need to like something to distract me from the world. Just at the moment, that's every day, but um I don't know. I just need to like escape from the world into The Sims. Sound like a plan? Does that sound like a plan? Does anyone else want to escape into The Sims with me for the next few hours? Let's hope I don't get interrupted. I don't think I will, but like, but yeah, took the words right out of my mouth. Perfect. Perfect. We're on the same page then. We're on the same page. We're on the same page. Oh, hey, Wolf Test. Oh my gosh, hi. How are you? It's been we've been wondering. We've just been like thinking about you. At least Puma and I have. We're like, hey, what would a Wolf Test been? I wonder how he's doing. It's nice to see you. How's your Thursday? How's your day? Um, like literally every day. Yeah, that's how I feel every day. I'm like, let's escape into a game and pretend nothing terrible is happening. It's fine. um, so yeah, sounds fun. Let's do this. Let's do this. Do you want to do a little bit of an overview of what I did? I'm almost done. Right? We got the basement done. We got the first floor done. We just have to do these bedrooms. That should be easy. We should be able to get all that done today, right? Right? We're fast builders here. If only. If only. Is my camera a little bit different than it normally is, maybe? I want to see my plant. Okay. Feeling a little crappy, mental stuff haunting me. Aw, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Wolf Test. I hope that you can get past it shortly. It really stinks. Yeah, it's rough to hear. Hopefully the Sims can make it a little, hopefully I can make it a little better. I don't know. I'm glad you're here. So yeah, this is what we did last time. I did a lounge. We're doing this is like the lounge for like maybe getting married. Thanks. Of course, of course. We did like a lounge and a bar situation over here. Hey Jamesy, how's it going? I'm doing pretty well. How about you? How about you? Happy pre-Friday. We're just getting into the build. Just getting into the build. Looking over what I did last time. Did a little bit of a lounge here. And seeing if maybe we can finish it. Something else I wanted to do. I think we'll finish. We'll do this first, maybe. Yeah, I think that I did that last time. I don't think. Oh yeah, I did this last time too, didn't I? I made this sort of courtyard thing here, and I love the way that this turned out. I think it's so pretty. A little bit of like a dining area, maybe like for. There's a couple planters here. I'm all right, just working on editing some videos. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. Productive day. We got an art room here. A bit of storage. I didn't really know what to do here, so I'm just making it like a storage and an entry to this little area. We got a little bit of an art area here. And the kitchen. And a little bit of a pantry just to take up some space. I don't think I did any of this last time, but I don't know. I love that potion room. Potion room's so cool. I think I might have added this last time. There's a little bit of a jewel gem making station. Just because I feel like it makes sense. I expect these people living here to be spellcasters, so having some gem cutting, I think, makes sense to me. I think it goes hand in hand, and it's kind of fun, and it gives an opportunity to make some heirlooms for future generations, and they have really cool benefits. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't have one of those things, the moonlight things. I should place one somewhere. Since I have the gem thing. Let's do that. I have a way with words. The moonlight pad in order to charge the charging pad thing. I'm thinking maybe put it there. I want it to be in the center of something. I think that's kind of cool. And I have a fountain here anyway. Don't need two, right? There's a couple fountains here though. Do I want both of them? Fountain in the middle. Fountain in the middle. That's where it's going. That's pretty. get that Moonlight charging pad from wherever it is. Outdoor activities, probably. If it isn't here, that'd be crazy, because it should be. Right? Right? Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, let's go to packs. We'll go to gem cutting, lifestyle, crystal creations. Hey, Zach. I'm doing pretty well. How are you? How are you? I haven't shouted anyone out. Here you go. Hi. I'm doing pretty well, Zach. I'm doing pretty well. Just getting started on the build. Happy pre-Friday. Your stream went well yesterday. It was fun. It was fun. Had a good time. Had a good time. It seemed to go pretty well. I like that. You're welcome, Zach. No problem. No problem. You know what I like about that? Since the throne room is lower than the entrance, it's not the person in the throne that's trumpeted, it's the crown itself, since that's closer to eye level. How poetic. You know what? That makes sense. True. You're kind of like, I did think about that. Like, you are kind of like, as at the entry, this is definitely a layout, maybe not flaw, because I do like that idea. Is that you like this symbol, like maybe this is a symbol of the kingdom, that like maybe you're right, like that, or the crown itself is actually the focal point, to the dismay of the person actually on the throne, because they're actually lower than the person at the entry. But that is actually really, I didn't even think about that. Like, that's actually really smart. I do like that like they are at your service, that you are up higher than them and you go down. You have to go down to see them, that they're lower than you. That's a good idea. That's a good thing, a good way to think about it. Oh my god, there's a raid. Oh my god, a raid so much. Oh, I'm gonna miss stuff. Wait, thank you for coming in so much. Coming in yesterday went super well. Yeah, it was real fun. This build is amazing. Reminds me a lot of the house where I grew up. I love that. Love that. The short-lived bits of competition yesterday. It was fun. Yes, Annalie and I had a good time. Oh my gosh, Mighty Shanos, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for stopping in. Exclamation point, shout out at Mighty Shanos. Hi guys, how's everyone doing? I literally just started. It's so nice to see everyone. Thank you so much. I'm going to miss things in chat. The monarch serves its people. Absolutely, I think so too. I'm building a palace in Ondarion. I'm having such a great time with it. Here's the throne room. We were just talking about the throne room. Maybe we can have a good view of that while I try to catch up with chat. But yeah, I really like it. I made these custom columns for it, and the Batu lights are working overtime. There's so many names in here. I can't read. I don't think I can read them all. But Nee, Fitzgerald, Mike and Yoshi, Megan, Chris, Finch. Hi everyone. Arlen, Shanos, Jazz. I'm so mad at you. Why? What did I do? What did I do? Hi Finch, how are you? How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing on this Thursday? This is absolutely amazing. This looks stunning. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I've been having a great time with this build. It's very, I'm like in my element right now. It's too good. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I always like to mention it. I did in fact make custom columns for this, not for this build, but if you don't have Greek, as I always say, if the game doesn't have what you want, just make it yourself, right? With tools. But anyway, do you guys want a little bit of a tour of the build? How long did this take? Probably like, I don't know, like 40 hours at least. I have no idea. Like I'm just making up numbers at this point because it's been so long. I actually built this, like the original build for this, I built a couple years ago for an old fantasy save that I was working on. And it was like each world was a different kingdom. Tour time, yes, please. Ooh, yes, fun. I originally built this for Oasis Springs, and I put it on the Desert Bloom lot. And the whole exterior looked basically exactly the same as it does now. I've changed some colors and things and made it a little bit brighter. But when Ondarion came out, this build just sort of like flashed in my memory, and I was like, you know what? This this could be perfect for this lot, absolutely perfect. And I placed it down, and it was wild. It was like it was meant to be here the whole time. And I've since completely I'm renovating the inside. I've completely emptied it out, and we're redoing it. So there's the front gate here, and sort of go through here, and then the first thing you see is the ballroom. Mariah Carey played on a place where she belongs. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, it's been a labor of love. The whole interior took quite a long time coming to get to come together, but I think it's gone really well, especially the colors. It took me so long to get to this color scheme. Yeah, so you go down here. Where do we go first? I just did this lounge last time. I guess before I continue, if anyone needs to raid and run, I completely understand. Of course, I love and appreciate everyone, and would love for you to be here. But of course, if you need to raid and run, I completely understand. Go de-stream, do the de-stream stuff. And yeah, thank you so much, Shanos, for the raid. This is truly incredible. I appreciate that. I think it's really, really fun. But yeah, we got this lounge area here. Dance floor here. I put it underneath that carpet so it'd look a little bit cooler. We got the bubble blowers, a bar. It's kind of got this like open to below basement area, which I think is really cool. Makes it look way bigger. I do have to hop away and get food and whatnot, but I can't wait to see how this build turns out. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, yeah, go get the food. Go do the stuff. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You like the new alert, Swordly? Thank you. I'm glad that you like it. It's nice little, like a little cute little chime. I need to do more, but it was a good start. Good start. Thank you for the follows, by the way. I appreciate you guys following. We got an eating area out here. This is for like parties and stuff, a banquet area. I should add the new banquet table too. Compliment that. It tickles the brain. It's cute, isn't it? Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Let's go down to my like other favorite part. This is the bath. There's a bathhouse. So you go down into the throne room. If you go over through this door, we have like a council chamber for like the important members of the kingdom to chat and discuss important matters. And then if you go left here, there's like a bathing room, a bathhouse. Excuse me. There's a sauna. And I try to make it look like, you grab buckets of water and then you pour them on the rocks and there's a fire to heat them up. This is so thought out. Thank you. Clever. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like it. There's the onsen, and this is like, I specifically oriented the onsen so it looked like the water fountains from it come from this body of this like pool right here. Yeah, and there's some fountains. I picture you like these are for you to wash your hands and your face and stuff. So those are around. We have some showers too over here. Going through this door is, I picture this like the king and queens like sitting like main meeting area, like that they would sit in these two chairs and meet with important other people, probably from other kingdoms and stuff. Your mind? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys are so nice. Um, yeah, I really like that. I thought it would be really cozy and just like a fun area to meet with people. I made like a custom mirror here by like overlapping things. I cheated with Tool to make it like work. I think we're gonna work on this here shortly. Do the patio, add some decoration there. There's a nectar cellar. There's a nectar cellar here. It's like locked behind this gate, so this would be, I picture this being locked so people can't come in here and steal stuff because like the old recipes are in here and the wine storage is in there. But I really like that room, and I actually have a key to the gate in the kitchen up here. So I have this little kitchen here, and the goal for this save file is that and I'm making this Palace 4 save file. And the idea is I want it to feel timeless. I'm okay with using things. I'm okay with using modern things, but not super modern things. I'll use record players, and I've been using like the typewriter computer from Cottage Living, but I'm not going to put in a TV because I want things to sort of blend in, almost kind of like decades, but I don't want to limit myself with what I can use because I'm already terrible enough at gameplay. I can't be limiting myself even more to like gardening and reading or whatever. So I'm just trying to like make things blend in. But yeah, so to get to the kitchen, you would go up here. I picture this area being more of like the family's space and like this area here. Whereas like this side is for hosting. Like this whole side of the building is for hosting parties and stuff. So going over here, we have the kitchen, a little sort of like entry area to the family space. There's a little bit of an art area, woodworking, painting. To live in a decadent palace and limit myself to gardening and reading. Yes, exactly. Focusing on your strengths is never a bad idea. Yeah, I just know how I'm building this as if I might end up playing this for my own personal gameplay in my free time potentially. And so if I was to play in this, I just know how I play the game, and I'd want to focus on the way that I would enjoy it. But we got a little outside sitting area. We did this last stream. I made this little change to this room and made it like an indoor-outdoor space. I made my own trellises here. And I think that they look so beautiful with the flowers and the hanging lanterns. It looks so like warm and cozy. These Batu lanterns also, by the way, like I hate to say it, I'm so sorry, but these lights are from the Star Wars pack, which I think is just so funny. They're so beautiful and so perfect for this build, yet they're from Star Wars. Like how? How? Tell me how. Who knows? Here's the library. It's nice and cozy and wooden. And there's a sort of set of spiral stairs down to the basement that we'll get to. Do you mind showing how you made those lattices? Yeah, absolutely. It's with Tool, so so yeah, I can show you in a second. And then there's like a bit of an office area. And I think that is about all that I've gotten to so far. Oh yeah, the basement. So going down into the basement down these stairs is a gem cutting station, more of the library, and a secret door to the mage's potion room. So this is where the mage hangs out most of the time. And it's using this door that we got from the most recent event. And I think that is about it. Going up the stairs, this will be the primary suite, and then there's 1, 2, 3 more bedrooms. Hi, Annalie. How are you? How are you? I hope that you're doing well. Excuse me. Mage's Room, that's iconic. Thank you, I'm glad you like it. I really like the potion wall, and it looks really cool in live mode. Um, I'm good, thank you. How are you? I'm doing pretty well on this Thursday. Um, keep calling it pre-Friday. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Pretty well. How about yeah, you're doing good. I'm glad to hear. Okay, lattices. I'm gonna show you how I did these lattices. They are two. I basically placed a wall. Placed a wall here. I don't really have any space anymore, but I placed a wall here. There's two things overlapping. They're both from Eco Lifestyle. They're these two things here. It's like a Skyrim palace for the girls and gays I'm living. Yes. That's a good way to think about it. Yeah, so I overlapped these two pieces from Eco Lifestyle, and I also used Tool to slightly offset them. They're less offset than I originally intended, but I would have originally intended them being like this. You just sort of drag them both slightly away from each other with Tool, and it actually looks like a real lattice. So that's what I did. And then I just moved the whole cluster of both of them with Tool to the perfect spot, basically just by alt placing it. I placed them on this wall and then moved them forward originally. And that way I can kind of make them whatever size I want, especially because there's three different heights of this lattice or this wall detail. So you can kind of just really, it's really limitless. Yeah, I actually, this is the save file that I'm working on. Ooh, there's some grass in the wrong spot. The save file I'm building is it's an occult save file, I guess is what I'm calling it. So the idea of me I'm gonna make my own occults and using the in-game occult mechanics and sort of both makes spellcasters and werewolves and vampires and all that, but I also want to make things like orcs and elves and other different species. And I think the rulers of this kingdom are gonna be feline sims based kind of on the Khajiit from Elder Scrolls, using using a CC from a creator. So this is a sim that I made as like an example. He would be like the prince. I think. This is a Khajiit, kind of. They're not going to be called. I'm not going to call them Khajiit, but he's one of the lions that are going to be living as like the rulers of this palace, I think. And actually, my friend and mod Puma here, I'm not super familiar with Elder Scrolls, but he more is, he is a little significantly more than me, and brought up that it kind of makes sense for the Khajiit in the game. There's some aspects of this build that sort of remind him of the Khajiit anyway, so that's kind of fun. I also made. Who gave you the audacity to be this talented? Hi, Papaccio. How are you? Papaccio, I think. Pippa? How are you? How are you? How's your Thursday? My main and ESO is a Khajiit. Yes. They're fun. I also made, and I will keep showing him because of the amount of time and effort that I spent on him. I made what's probably going to be his boyfriend because it's kind of like funny, like predator prey thing. Is I literally, like, with the tattoo tool, I hand painted these stripes. He has CC sliders, but I hand painted all of his stripes on his face and everything, and all over his body. Here's a picture of his back. I love this picture. My friend and mod. Yes. But you can see his back and everything. And I hand painted that sim, and I'm very proud of him. He took me like 8 hours of drawing with a tattoo tool. I'm good, just about to get ready for work. How about you? How's the past coming along? It's going pretty well. We're kind of getting close to being almost done with it. So that's exciting. It's exciting. But anyway, there's my guy that I spent way too long on. He probably will live here too. I don't know. Maybe he'll be like a knight or something. But yeah, anyway. What else? Did I miss anything? What else was I going to say? Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Yeah, so we have one floor left, basically, as well as some like miscellaneous details, probably. Well, thank you for the hydrate, Annalie. Thank you so much. Also, Mish, there's a shout out for Annalie. You should follow Annalie. If you don't, you should. She's amazing, and she also plays The Sims as well as other games. And I love her, and she's amazing. Your work is amazing. Thank you so much, Megan. I appreciate that so much. I really do. And welcome in, by the way. Welcome in. Okay, let's get started on what we're doing. Thank you for the shout out. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, I want to copy the stuff that I have here down to here. That's what I want to do first, because it's just all of a sudden it's standing out to me. So let's do that here. Yeah, but I'm really happy with this build, and I'm really excited for it. This world in general, a lot of the recent worlds I haven't been too interested in. They've been pretty, and I'll build them eventually, but like there was something about this world that I got really excited for, especially because something else about me and like the way that I play the game is that I play the game in a way that I would consider to, or I call it regionally. So because the worlds in Sims 4 are kind of small, at least compared to the Sims 3, I find it to be easier to play with a few of them at a time. And I like them to feel similar and call it like a region. And if I have a sim living in one world, they can go to any of the other worlds within the region, just like on a whim, just like on a dime. They can just go there for the afternoon. They can go to the gym in any one of these other worlds in the region. But if they go to somewhere else that's not in that region, they would have to like take a plane and go on vacation there and stay there for like the weekend or something. So what's fun for me is that because this world is kind of similar to Tartosa, I feel like they can be part of the same region, which means I can use them together. And Tartosa is like one of my favorite game pack worlds. It might be my favorite other than Strangerville. I really like both of those and I want to use them together. So like for instance, like we have so many California-based worlds. We have Oasis Springs and Del Sol Valley and San Myshuno and San Sequoia. What else? I feel like I'm missing one. Also a kind of Ciudad and Emerada, even though that's Mexico, more like that like I can kind of cluster those worlds together and play with them all together. And it means I can make, instead of making a gym for each one of those worlds, I can make one gym for all of them together as a region. And then I have more space to do other lots. But that's just how I play the game. And I like playing that way. It's sort of, I don't like when my sim is living in Newcrest or something, for example, and they get a request to just like go to the Love Festival or whatever in San Myshuno. It's like, I'm nowhere near San Myshuno. I can't just go to San Myshuno out of nowhere. But anyway, just a little bit of an insight into how I think about the game and why weird things make me excited. think it's looking good. Does this have the same watercolor? Because I added this later. In the original build, I didn't have the basement at all. Do you have the home worlds? Yeah, I do have the home regions mod by Zerbu. Keep Sims in home regions. Yeah. I don't know if I have home worlds. Home worlds. Because there's a home regions mod, but there's also a home worlds mod as well, like a hometown sort of thing that somebody else makes that I don't have. Is it? I forget who makes it. Um, I really like it, Annalie. Yeah, the home regions by Zerbu. Is very I do like it. It's like technically broken right now, but because it gives you last exception errors and there's no way for him to fix it, but it like works. And I do use it. It's very nice. It makes it, if anyone doesn't know, that mod is really great because it helps with my immersion. So like if Nancy Landgrab lives in Oasis Springs, you're not going to see her like taking a jog in Newcrest because you can set up those regions, keep Sims in home regions. And so you can set up that like only Sims in San Sequoia can show up in San Myshuno and vice versa, or only Sims living in Magnolia Promenade, Newcrest, and Willow Creek can show up in any of those 3 worlds. You know, is everything running smoothly? I think so. Have you updated your game now? I have. Yeah. Yeah, you should get it. It's a good mod. I don't do gameplay enough, so it's kind of funny that I have a bunch of gameplay mods that I don't even use, but I intend on playing gameplay at some point, at least for my own self. But yeah, it's good. It's good. If you need any help, Annalie, of course. With especially like the UI, that like the way this Fixated has, you have to like delete some some files that for mods that you don't have for that UI mod. For Fixated's UI mod. So if you need some help with that, feel free to give me a call because I'd be happy to help you. I think that, ooh, that's pretty. Wait, this is different. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. I didn't know that we got a watercolor with that pack. Yeah, of course, you're welcome, you're welcome. Yeah, we can totally go through it. That's pretty. That is news to me. I did not realize that that came with a watercolor. Okay, what do I want to do for like the patio space out here? It's kind of in a random spot. I could make like another outdoor sitting area. There's a pool down here, so they could swim in that, and they probably will. But it is like kind of nice and peaceful down there. And it's off the coast of like, or it's off the, what am I saying? Off the coast of? It's off the side of like this room, the sitting room. I could put another like exterior sitting room here. Let's get some plants. Let's get some plants around. I don't want to cover up the windows necessarily. Do I have any like clay pots or anything around here? I feel like I want to get some of those around too. And okay. Okay. Yeah, let's get rid of live edit. I was thinking maybe a couple of these, putting a few of these around. Just put a few of these. Just to like create some other details that are not plants? Because I mean, I love plants, obviously, but maybe it would be good to include other things too. Add a little bit of detail. I don't want to clutter everything too much too, and I feel like these just add a lot without having to really add a bunch of stuff. What else? Also, let's actually. What about a grill? There's that one grill. Again, I was trying not to limit myself with doing things that are. I want to try to include things that I would normally include, just not a modern grill. Like, what about this one? I think this would be good in one of the sitting areas. And I think that that's probably a good spot for it. I'm thinking down here. Do I want to put it over here? I want to do like 2 seats on either side of it, as if it's kind of like a wood stove as well, sort of thing. Oh, there's also this. This is a grill as well. Maybe this one's better. Actually, this one might be better. I love repurposing in-game objects. Yeah, I think that's really fun. This one's actually really pretty. It looks like a fireplace. And I wish it was like the Monte Vista pizza oven, because I don't like this one. It's not the same. That one's pretty. I kind of like this one as well. This one I could use more in like the conversation setting. That's what I was thinking, is that like I can find a love seat. Is this the one I want to use? Maybe? I don't know. I've done this before with a specific stove grill. That it kind of, to me, and it looks like it could be a little fireplace. I don't know. Maybe not. I got my first video all edited. Yay, your build is just getting more and more gorgeous, Jake. I should hire you to decorate some of my builds. Yeah. Yes. Well, good. I'm glad that you got your video editing all done. Making videos seems really tedious. I don't know if I could do it. I don't necessarily want to put it against the wall, because then it would get the wall all dirty in my mind. Do I want to do one of these? I don't even know. I'm already indecisive and I haven't even done anything. But what else is new? What else is new? TDS is a person who makes his own damn windows. True. Okay. Fair. 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 I don't know. There's just something about making videos. Like, I've tried it. I think for me, the part that I can't get past is like finding something to talk about for the duration of the video. You know, that's my thing. Because I've tried to do like a speed build thing, and I got the whole video set up and everything, but I never recorded the audio or the voiceover. Obviously, you can upload it without a voiceover, and you could just do it music or something, which is probably fine. But I wanted to do my own voice talking over it, and I don't know. That's where I got stuck. I like the location of this. It's already been an hour. It has been an hour. It's been 50 minutes. It's crazy. Um, What am I doing? Is this good? I think I want bigger couches there. I know that. I think that one's not too bad. Does it look like a stove, or does it look like these two are parked in front of a grill? Does that make sense? Maybe this one does too. I don't know. It kind of looks like a wood burning stove to me. That you would this one does. Whereas this one to me looks less like maybe it's fine. Maybe the point gets across anyway. Let's get some bigger couches, I'm thinking. Since there's space here. Have I used these ones? I have. I used those ones right inside there. What about the for rent ones? Those ones are kind of pretty. Those are a bit probably East Asian. Oh, these ones. This one's of course the probably the correct solution. Correct option. I decided since I am technically unemployed at the moment, I'm going to dive into content creation because why not? Yeah, I mean, might as well while you're job searching and all that. It's a good idea. I like that. I think that looks good. I kind of want to do a little bit of a... Should I put a half wall around this so you don't go in the water? I feel like I should. Also, I'd like to give something a little bit of a back. Like, or give a backing to this furniture I just placed. Just a little bit. I don't think I need a whole lot, but... Yeah, like that. That's good enough. The same height as I've done before. Okay, let's see. I want to get the same tiling that I used up here. If I was unemployed, I'm flirting with all the old ladies that do water aerobics every day. It's so funny. All right. Put that here. Do do do. Okay, let's put this here. I think it looks good. Should I? Oh, I already have tile in there. That's fine. Oh, hi, Misu. Welcome in, welcome in. Is that how I say your name? Thank you for the first time chat. I hope that you're doing well. I like that. I think this is I think at a glance, this does what I want it to do. You know what I mean? That it looks like a little fireplace out here. I think it could function as that anyway. Correct? Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. I like that where it was, I think. Let's get a smaller one over here. Put that here. It needs a little table, I think, out here. Let's put one here and one here or something. What would these pots be used for? Like, why are they just around? That's my other question. But I'm actually not going to answer it. I don't care that much. It'll be fine. I'm very particular about things, believe it or not. And I do question like all the things. but I don't need to question that. I don't need to question everything, I guess. Why do we have random pots around? Because it's pretty. That's why. These are gonna get burnt. Not really, but like, you know. It's for decoration. Does it need a purpose just to make it look pretty? Yeah, exactly, exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, if you don't have an answer, that's the answer, right? Spend a lot of money on those bathing suits. It's the least I can do to make them feel useful and attractive. Yes, exactly, Zordly. Totally didn't know you overthink stuff. No, I would never. Are you kidding? Me overthink things? You must not know me very well. It's for the aesthetics. Exactly. Oh yeah, ads are coming. Ads are starting in 5 minutes. If you get caught in an ad, I appreciate you sticking through them. It helps me out a lot. And I will see you on the other side. And as I usually have been saying recently, if you don't get caught in an ad and you feel like you should have been, congrats, you won the Twitch lottery. Congrats. Probably just that is good enough. I think that's good enough. It sort of matches the color, so it's not too like pronounced, that rug. Yeah, we're like totally not super close or anything. Yeah, of course not. No, totally don't talk every day. That would be crazy. I think that's pretty. It's fitting. I think it's a cozy little area. Let's let's put down a table. Or I could do an ottoman, but I think table. I'm thinking table. This one actually. And I already have a real tea set here. Hopefully they can use that. And I kind of want to do the fake one again out here because the fake one is prettier and I wish it was real. I think it's good. I'm going to get rid of this because I do like that and it should be usable. Yeah. What do I put here? A fountain? What if there's like a little, like an actual little fountain there? Do I want to do... Well, this one could also be good against the wall. No, it couldn't because there's a window there. And it's gigantic. And I think that this one here is probably too big as well. If there's a fountain here, do they need a fountain here? Or not necessarily a fountain. I also think I might need to change the color of these lights. That one's too big. Is there a smaller one that like looks good still? Let's get fountain decorations. This is the first one I had in mind as well. And this one's actually small enough to fit in here, and I think this is probably a good option. Is that centered here? It is centered. Does one come in? That one matches. This matches the trim more, and this matches the wall more. I'm really impressed at how intricate your builds are without overloading on clutter and items that would screw the game. Aw, thank you, Emily. It's fun. It's fun. Friend and mod. Are you making fun of me? Yes, friend. Anyway. What do we like? Does it matter? It matters. Maybe the gray one. I like it though. I think it's good. I like the idea of having different spots. Like fountains like this would have clean water. I think that you would actually, I could be wrong. I don't know what actually the purpose of these fountains were, but like I picture in my game, I'm using them for like clean water access. But I don't know what they were used for in real life. I think that's good. I think that's good. I like that. Is there anything else I need to add down there? I could actually add fountain objects. Did I include them anywhere else? No. Oh, and I also forgot. I wanted to change the color of these lights to be the color I've used everywhere else for the other lights. Copy that color. Control C. And we'll copy that outside. I want to do all the lights in this room. Control V. Enter. Did that do anything? Is this one the same over here? I think so. Yeah. We totally believe every word you say. Yeah, okay, good. As you should. As you should. I think that's good. There's a lot of space here. But like that's where you can just space for like hanging out. And having you can like secretly make out with your betrothed person or something. Okay, ads are playing. Thank you for sitting through ads. I won't do like a lot because I'm slow at building. Okay. Now that that's done, is it done? I want like something in the middle here, I think, like pattern wise. Like the same, maybe the same tile, but in like a brown, just to sort of like make it look good. That is good. See, like that makes it better. I like it. I think. he says he thinks, and that's usually when he changes it. It's usually when he changes his mind, when he says, I like it, I think. It's kind of pretty. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's kind of nice. Are we good? I think so. Um, that makes it look a little bit nicer over here. And they're lined up. Let's do... I want to just put a plant in this corner, and that plant is pretty too. I haven't used that one very much. I keep forgetting about it because I've been grabbing the same like 2 plants and placing them around everywhere. But I like how tall that one is. I don't want to do a ton of plants though. Let's do a couple lanterns. Maybe it's not finished yet. Let's do a couple lanterns on the floor over here in the corner, and then we'll call it done. Okay. Close to the end of ads. Okay, welcome back to from ads, everyone. Welcome back from ads. I really didn't do anything. I don't understand how like 3 minutes went by and I didn't really do anything. I changed the floor. That was about it. And I added a couple lanterns. I think that's about it. And I added a plant. And I think we are going to go up to the upstairs now. These are the bedrooms. I think I want to do all these as bedrooms. I want to do the primary suite as well. And I think... do you have any... I really like the way that this is looking. Or like the way this feels. So I think I want to do... I don't know if I want to do a bathtub in every room, in every bedroom, but I like this bathtub being in front of this fireplace, and it's gotten me like inspired. So that's the bucket to fill it up with heated water or whatever from the tub. I've been loving what you've been doing with the floors and rugs in this build. Thank you. Thank you. I think that makes a huge difference without like adding a bunch of clutter. It makes a huge difference, I think. I'm glad you like it. I'm also wondering if I can find a spot for a fireplace in here. Since this is the primary suite, I feel like I should have one. Or like in the bathing room, the bathtub room. I can probably find a spot. But this doesn't even snap to a wall. Just kind of wonder, like, what if it was just like in front of that door? No, I can't do that. Can I? Because I like the idea of having a spot for it to heat the water. Oh, hi, Miss, by the way. Were you here before? Hi. Hi, Miss. Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Thursday. It's nice to see you. It needs to be in a good spot, not a bad spot. Put it like here. I don't know. No, I need the door's open, and I don't want it to be in front of an open door. But I want to do one. I also don't, it doesn't like, this tub that I've chosen doesn't really match. I don't know the vibes. Should I do fancy floors in the secondary bedrooms? This one seems like it's a bit more fancy. I also like most of the time, like this is the first build I've done in a long time where the fireplaces don't have chimneys. In real life, you'd have chimneys, but I don't like the way that they look on the roof in this particular build. So I'm ignoring them and pretending they don't exist, which kind of hurts me. Because I always put chimneys where there's fireplaces. I know it's like not a huge deal, but like it is to me, and I want to put one there, but that's really not that bad. But I can't, there's other places where I have fireplaces that I can't put them. Is this have indoor lighting? The audacity of that. How dare you have indoor lighting? But like I want to put, where'd that go? Oh, interesting. I would, if I placed that right. That's not the worst. Is it the worst? Does it ruin it? I feel like it kind of ruins everything. Make invisible chimneys. You know what? I think you're onto something. It's magic. They're spellcasters. Spellcasters don't need chimneys. Everyone knows this. I'm being silly, of course. It's magic. It's magic. The mage makes the smoke disappear. That's his job. Why else is he there? I decide against fireplaces a lot because the chimneys would be so ugly and fuck up all my hard work. Yeah, that's how I feel. It requires a lot of pre-planning on my end to figure out where the fireplaces go usually. But this build, I've decided, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to put them where I want. What's the build lore? So for I didn't talk about the lore too much, but like the people, the ruling family of this region are spellcasters. Like this whole realm, like in my, I have like different realms. It's a whole thing, but like for this realm, this is like the magic. I don't have a name for it, but like the magic realm. So like spellcasters live here, and as well as most of the vampires. But spellcasters are here. The ruling family are also spellcasters. Um, that's just mostly the lore. They're all like incense or aromatherapy fireplaces. That's a fun idea. I love that. I'm also looking at this, looking if I want to do different tile in here, but it's like a bedroom and it's a secondary bedroom, and I can probably just use rugs. Let's get a bed. I also want to paint. I think I want to paint the rooms different colors. I also don't want to use a ton of wallpapers. I could also use paneling in the bedrooms in these ones. I could also use paneling in here if I wanted, since I'm not using this wallpaper anywhere else. Maybe I am. Is this the same wallpaper? It is. Okay, that's good to know. I'm trying to limit my wallpapers too a little bit, and I'm going based off of some old thing I heard Little Simsy say years ago when she was building for Snowy Escape. In her video about the process for that, she said that the Sims team told them that the more wallpapers you use in a build, the laggier the build is. So I have been trying to reuse wallpapers based off of that statement. A little bit, since this build is gigantic, and I should really pay attention. Hey Marcus, how are you? I love it whenever you go deep into thought, you lean over and touch your forehead like a philosopher's statue. Oh my gosh, do I? Oh no, now I'm gonna be thinking, since you told me that, now I'm gonna be thinking about that all the time. Whenever I'm like, I go like this, don't I? I do. It's so funny. It is true, it is true. I think I want to do tile. I do want to do tile since like bathtubs and stuff. But I do like that. Simsy didn't say anything about flooring. She only said walls in that video. And I haven't watched that video in a long time. So I should probably watch it just to make sure I'm getting that right. Because that's why I keep saying that. Um, I good though. Working on music mods. Ooh, nice. Sounds fun. It's giving that Krista Broadbent book talk vibes. Serpent in the Wings of the Night. It's beautiful. Thank you. I'm glad that you like it. I think I like the wood tones in here in these rooms. I think that looks good. It's pretty. And also changes it up a little bit from the stone without adding anything new. Hot statue, or allegedly. Oh, really? Since I've actually replaced the walls, it actually makes me want to use the wood fireplace that I've been using in the rooms that are made of wood, which I think is a realistic thing to do. I think I will also maybe fireplace here. I like the idea of having one in each room. And then maybe I would do a bathtub in there too. It just makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. This room doesn't have any windows. I mean, it has this one. I almost should probably open this up. Open up this square. As long as it doesn't delete my freezes, because that will absolutely make me lose my mind. If it deleted my freezes, I would probably not remove that room. because I have custom windows, as Ordley mentioned earlier. I did in fact make these windows. And if my freezes delete, it's a whole thing. I'd have to like replace the room and it'd mess up my windows and all kinds of stupid stuff. You can see that I made these windows because of the shadows that I can't really figure out how to delete. And they're also a little bit weird, but just like pretend that they're not. Okay, let's pick beds. Do I have any beds currently? I also am not leaving that there. There's no way. Comfort. This is an overview. This is like Northern Africa, but like also kind of Mediterranean. We're also thinking kind of like it's Moroccan. This one's from For Rent, but this seems pretty subtle to me and not super obviously East Asian. And it is actually really pretty, and it matches the wood tone, so I might use that, even though it is from For Rent, and it's probably East Asian-ish, the pattern. I don't know. This is giving East Asian a little bit to me. Southeast Asian, I guess, is more like what For Rent is. I like that one. I want to use like different bed in each room. I'm sorry, Ariana, but this isn't about you. That just made me realize that my thing went away because I showed a picture. This one's pretty. This is also spellcastery. This bed swatch, every time I see it now that I noticed. I need to show you guys again. Everyone paying attention to this bed swatch? This bed swatch? What is this? What is this? What does this whole thing look like to you? What does this pattern look like to you? And then looking close at the black part, what does the black part look like to you? And it's on a bed also, by the way. What does it look like? There's some things, I'm seeing things here. I'm seeing some things here. Anybody else? Queen of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts, what? What? I'm seeing maybe a part of the Queen of Hearts. And then also, if you look closer at just this part, looks like the Ace of Spades is getting with the Queen of Hearts, if you know what I mean. When the bed itself is an aphrodisiac life hack, exactly. I feel like there's some symbolism going on here. Georgia O'Keeffe, if she drew penises too, exactly. Ever since I've seen, I don't think I could ever like. I'll never ever be able to see this bed the same again. But I just wanted to share that with everyone, just to make sure that you could all experience the same joy that I felt when I saw that. Let's pick one that didn't have a big Ace of Spades on it. Such folds, I know. Yeah. Anyway, let's switch into this one. This one's pretty. Look how pretty this one is. The other one's so ugly. The designer said, "Fuck it, nobody will notice." That's what it seems like. Like, what is this? Who made this design and stepped back and said that looks totally appropriate? Nope. Hindsight 2020, I guess. I don't know. Imagine if that bed came with Love Struck. Oh my gosh, right? What do you mean you're not sticking with that pattern? I can't. No. A lot of them have that on it. Don't they? That one has it. This one has it. This one has it. This one's the best, though. That one's the funniest to me. Something about it. There's something about it. Just is more obvious. Right? Rude. I'm so sorry. How are your monarch ain't gonna have a harem? We could. Yeah. Lion and his bride. That seems like a good. Well, ooh, it's right in line with the door. I was about to say that seems like a good spot for the bed. I could move the door, so it's not in line with the bed, which is bad for feng shui. It's bad for flow. Oh, hey, Alexander. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you being here. Hope your day is going well. I'm gonna put that there. I think that's good. Maybe in line with the bathtub, just to line it up with something. Is there anything else I should put in this room? Like, I could put like a closet or something, maybe. Just, it's so gigantic, this room. I'm just like wondering. Again, if this deletes my freezes, I will lose my mind. It might, actually. Oh, it didn't. It didn't. Okay, good. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like it. Vanity. A vanity? Doing a vanity? That's a good idea. I thought you meant something about being vain. That's what I thought you meant. Oh, you. Get rid of that light. Why is that there? The room is so like big. I'm just like, I need a closet or something to sort of break it up. This room's like that too, I guess. But this room's different. Yeah, like a get ready station. Yeah, exactly. I knew what you meant after a second. Like, but I was like, vanity? Are we talking about being vain? I was like, maybe there's something I'm not getting. Is there any other door that would fit here? Do I like that? Not really. Maybe vanity station is better. I was thinking you could put one over here. Maybe we undo. A walk-in closet. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I usually use it as an excuse to not have to furnish things, because usually I leave the walk-in closets just dark. I leave them black just because like you're not going to use it. It's for the structure of making it look more like a bedroom, you know? Because otherwise, you know, a lot of times you would have, I don't know about in this particular style, but it's nice to have like an actual physical room that's your closet. Speaking of that, this one doesn't have one. We might have to do some editing when we get over to this room and maybe make it a little bit different. We'll have to do some experimenting. I feel like this room could also... No, I think... I was going to say, like, I could make it bigger if I wanted to do a bigger walk-in closet, but that's not really the point. The point was to use up space in this room. I'm wondering, like... It's just so large, this room. But doing this makes it too small. And I didn't like that being a separate room. Maybe that would be good. Maybe I put that back. Maybe I do like that. Hold on. We're backtracking. We're going to put that there. We're going to put the door back that I got rid of. The arch. And this will be like the vanity room. That's a good idea. We'll put that there. I mean, it's castle for royalty, but a vanity and a vain apply, I imagine. Yeah, for sure. Very true. Or the statement above without... but I rewrote it a little bit and I didn't fix everything. No, it's okay. It's okay. I understood. I understand. Are you going to have a baby room, like a nursery might, vibe might? No, though. That's a good idea. We could do one of these rooms. There's plenty of space for that sort of thing, I think. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea for sure. We'll do that. We'll make one of these rooms a nursery. It almost makes me like, this is such a large house, but there's really not a whole lot of bedrooms, you know? And usually I like to make my builds like editable to include and change things as you need. So that's something to consider, is trying to make sure that the build doesn't have to be a certain way. Because it'd be nice if there was like maybe another bedroom somewhere, or a room that could be turned into a bedroom. I really like the way that this room looks, but I could also... No, I think that it's probably good. I don't want to... I could make this like a different room. Could be a nursery. That's a small room. It'd be a weird room. There's not really... It's just weird. Let's see. I need to fill this space with something. Me 30 minutes later. This room is too damn small. Yeah. So advocating the king be a coward since he's alignment. No, you're so right, Zorley. You're so right. Seconded and thirded. He can be a coward for sure. he can be a scaredy cat. He can be a scary cat for sure. Do I have a picture of him? I don't think I do. He's an albino lion. He's an albino lion. I don't think I have a picture of him. He can be cowardly. Absolutely. You know what? I spent a long time naming them. I don't remember what the names were that I gave these Sims. But I was looking up all kinds of different names. The worst part about making Sims is having to name them at the end. Having to figure out, like, oh, it's like, okay, I spent all this time making you. Now, who are you? Who are you? It's difficult for me. So small. This has got to be like a toilet room, I feel like, right? Put a sink and a toilet in. I want you to kind of like have to take a shower if you want to take a shower down here in the dedicated space for it. These rooms can have bathtubs in them, though. I feel like that makes sense to me. How can a build be both like too, like on the verge of being too big and also not big enough at the same time? I really want this to be like pretty and symmetrical and have like a bed right in the middle. I also need to not use the most pretty beds in these secondary rooms and try to like make sure to save the like the prettiest bed and the prettiest swatch for the primary suite. I picture his wife being the brave one. Absolutely. She's very pretty too. And I feel like she would be like really like the brave one for sure. A lioness. Oh, actually there's this one. Never mind. Hold on. Go back to where you were. This is the one we use. Do I want... I kind of wanted like a toilet room as well for the bathroom. I wish we had like a bathtub that was square that you would just sort of put in the middle of a room too, like this. That's not a hot tub because I don't want to use a hot tub. It's too big. Like a 2x2. You know what's funny? The game is supposed to help us escape decisions. Yeah, here we are. Yeah, exactly. Like I don't want to use like, I want like a little bitty, like it should be this size, like a little tiny bathtub. Could do a pool. I couldn't do a pool there because of the room underneath. And I want it to actually like work. I want it to be an actual bathtub, unfortunately. Like this is the shape that I want. Like that's kind of the shape that I want. Maybe we make a custom thing with like platforms and stuff. Maybe I can figure that out. Maybe we use this one. It needs to be like on the grid. And this probably won't work out for me very well. But maybe we figure out something like this. That's actually pretty. Like that's not the worst. Can we get a different color? Can we get like maybe... I wish that some of these weren't checkered. But this one matches the room probably a little bit more. Yeah, if I could get a platform somehow here, if I can figure out the size, this is not going to be here. It's not the way it is. Platform to take up some space, then the tub goes on top of it. Yeah, exactly. Like I want like a one tile. Ooh, that'll be good. That'll be a good shape. Let's do that. Can I draw a platform? No. Okay, I have a vision. I have a vision. Put that there. I might get rid of my ceilings here or something. Let's do this. And then let's put this here and lower that back down. I want to do like a two high platform. I want like 2 steps, you know. Adulting never really goes away. That's the worst, I know. Platform take yes, platform so hard. Yeah, I think that could be really cool. Platforms are so hard. Yeah, they're so big as like for a small space. You know, I think that's part of my issue. I'm almost wondering, do I want to split it here and make 2 steps? It probably would work. I don't want to speak too soon because we'll have to do some. I took that personally. JK Puma. No, you're right though. Never really goes away, does it? Unfortunately, but wait, this is. I feel like that's kind of good. I want you to be able to go out that door because there's a patio out there, so you have to keep that in mind. But I feel like that's kind of pretty, especially if I could find a platform trim. Do we have... We do have this one in a platform trim. Is this going to, like, work for me? Ooh, it is. Okay, wait. I think I like where this is going a lot. These 2 are the same. They're just inverted. Yes? Well, kind of, yes. This one's more creamsicle-y. What is that color? Salmon? This one's black. It matches the black and the tile, and it's also got yellowy gold, which this has too. Now, am I gonna be able to find a tile that I like, or am I gonna just end up using one of these that I've already used? There's also, yeah, there's a few options. Let's go to tile actually rather than sorting. One of my first thoughts was actually using this one in yellow up here. But I don't know if I like that. And then my other thought wasn't this one. My ADD just said pick that one. My other thought was trying to find one that matched the bathtub, which probably is a good call if I can find one that's perfect and doesn't clash with the other tile, which might be a difficult task. You love this? Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I like it too. I think it's turning out pretty fun. If I can find the correct tile, that is. I like the way that the black sort of blends in there. Can I try the creamy one? Is there like a creamy and black? No, there's not. It's creamy and white. Is there creamy and black on the swatch? I feel like the platform trim might need to change to a white one. Even though I like the way that this one matches. Does this come with a bathtub? It would be weird if it did. I was offended at myself. I get it. It's so funny. How dare you say that? How dare you say such a thing that adulting never goes away? Where's the correct one with this one? That one looks better on the tile and stuff. Do I like the shape of this? I think we're gonna make a change here. We're gonna try something. Let's raise this up. I think might be the first thing I do. And then I want to switch it to be this shape. Invalid diagonal intersection, you're lying to me. I think you're a liar, actually. It's because of ceilings and stuff, which I can't see because of this platform above it. I think. Yeah. Okay, this has a... Yeah. Can you, like, maybe get out of the way for a second so I can see what I'm doing? Don't delete everything I know and love. You did. I need to remember that deleted. Oh, it didn't. It's up. It's attached. It's attached. Okay. Ceilings. Let's add ceilings back. I still can't see. Okay. Let's get these ceilings back here. That one has a ceiling. This one does not. Put all these ceilings back. And there we go. Now these should all be like one room segments. I'm going to leave that thing off for a second because I have a feeling my ceilings are still going to be weird for a second here. Okay. Let's see if I like this shape more. I think I do like that shape more. Yeah, let's do that on the side too. I don't really like the way that it looks on the back, I think, but I think it's no. Talk about indecisive. No, that's good. It's good. We'll be fine. I could maybe even like raise. I could alter this and like raise this up on a platform too, a 2-height platform. That's probably the way it should be. Yeah. Now, how did I do this? Invalid diagonal intersection. See? I think it's ceilings again. Yeah, it is. Didn't I? It is ceilings or something. I've had some weird issues with platforms recently where them not combining when they should combine into one. Like those should be considered one room. I don't really see a reason why they shouldn't be. There we go. Weird. Can you put columns around the back? Yeah, I can. I think I'm going to raise this hole behind the bathtub. I'm going to raise it all up to the same height here in a second. Anyway. So I think we will be good here shortly. Let's put this here and we'll lower this down to create this step here. And we'll get rid of all these walls now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise this whole section. I might replace this door with a smaller one. Smaller arch. I had to leave my freezes here, but they might be, yeah. Let's leave my freezes here. That's fine though. See if I can find a door that's a proper size that'll still look good here. Can the freezes go back so they're not? Can I copy them, please? Okay, it's because of this game is stupid. I'll have to fix that in a second. I've been having so much issues recently too. Even before this update that I just did, I finally updated the game. With rooms not having ceilings, has anyone else had that? You make a room and it doesn't have a ceiling. That looks so good, and I need to extend that all the way over in that corner now, probably. This whole step should be continued all the way across. And yeah, that's really pretty. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's looking really good. I'm still contemplating, brain is still working, whether I want to raise this up even more and add one more step around the back. I mean, I could always try it and delete it if I don't like it. Can I also take a look? But maybe before I do that, let's take a look and see if I want to replace some flooring up here, just so it's different. Like a, I'll die a happy man if I learn to build half as good as you. Oh, thank you, Zerdly. I believe in you. I believe in you. And also, I thank you for calling me a good builder. I do appreciate it genuinely. I don't really like that tile. We're gonna have to pick something else for up here, probably. But I do want to test something. And we'll have to look at our ceilings here in a second because they're probably broken. Oh, this is like 2 steps. Like 2 steps high. Do I just keep adding steps? Also, yeah, it's so weird. I discovered some sketchy columns yesterday that could be extended up multiple floors, and I'm so excited. Some of them can. A lot of them can. It just depends on the situation. The game is really particular about it, but yeah, like you can extend up some of them multiple floors. I almost, if I can avoid doing it, I will, because I hate the way that it looks when you like on this level. I absolutely hate it. So if I can avoid doing it on multiple levels, I will. But it's also just very strange. Sometimes, depending on the way, sometimes the game won't let you when you think it should. But yeah, this we'll deal with that in a second. Did I go up one more tile with that already? I didn't. I don't. I kind of wanted like the back of this to be at the same height as this. But I also don't want like a bunch of stairs going up here. I'm almost wondering if I like lower this down now. So there's just like 2 steps still. Also, I'm not really happy with the tile that I chose. I need to choose something else. Oh my god. I like plants too much apparently, and the fungal gnats are all over the place, driving me crazy. That looks good still. I think it looks good. Let's take a look at this and see if there's any way for me to make this smaller in a good way. Oh, thank you for the redeem, Cozy Chaotic. For the save your game, redeem. Thank you. Probably a good idea. I could like just remove this and they probably could still step up here. I could also like make a diamond here. I also kind of want it to be there. I wish that we had like tile that actually matched this the way that I wanted to. We probably do, and I'm just being stubborn and won't use it. Maybe. We have this one that matches the bathtub like really well. But I have tile so much around this build already. And I just don't know if I feel like that matches. I always forget to save. Oh yeah, me too. Me too. Thank you. I appreciate that. How are you today? I hope you're doing well on this Thursday. Let's do what I just mentioned and try to lower this down. Period. We don't need phallic shapes in our cozy screenshots. This is where I'm going wrong. No green, it's just a different vibe, yeah. You're good, just reading? Nice. Sounds like a cozy time. This is kind of crazy. It's gotten a lot crazier than I expected it would. Yeah, I don't like the chaos of what just happened. I think I need to lower some of this back down and get it to be where I had it, essentially. Because I don't really like the way where that's sort of heading. I would really like it to be like here. A bit further back, maybe? Can I get that to work for me? I think we're gonna need to do some play testing maybe if I do it like this. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I like the way that looks. I'm just concerned that they're not going to be able to actually... I think that they will be able to use the bathtub. They're pretty flexible when it comes to platforms and bathtubs, I think. We love a nipple tub. Yes. There. My ceilings are all over the place because this game is so weird. Get all these back here. Well, hold on, my game just glitched there. It did not, I think. That there. Lower this down again. I don't know if I like these curtains anymore. Probably not. I'll probably change them. Because we have other ones I've been using throughout the build. This is from before I did this build. Actually, I kind of like them like on these ones because of the privacy. I just don't know if I like the pink. It is, except I'm reading a dark romance. Oh yeah. Still sounds fun. I like the way this is looking now, I think. I'm just trying to figure out if I want to change, especially like on here to sort of blend this in a little bit more. I could even put it back where it was if I choose the right trim that's thicker. But that should still work, I think. I wish we had like tile that actually matched this completely. Although I don't think I really like the tile that I've chosen here. That blends in with the room a lot more. Probably do something like that there. Yeah, like that. Series systems figure out ceilings, please. Yeah, I don't know. Like that was a recent issue. I don't know. Oh, what Etsy book? What book? Yeah, what book are you reading? What book? I like that way more. How does that look? Does that look good? I think that looks so much better. Let's try to fix my issues. Okay, so this game in freezes is so weird. And I'm gonna keep showing this issue. I'm just gonna keep showing you guys how I'm gonna fix this problem. Until everyone remembers. Okay, so this freeze is gone. I think it's because there's an invisible freeze. It happens anywhere there. I have a room on the outside of this room I've edited. It's because every time I make like edits to the room's structure, it causes the game to be stupid and it makes additional freezes attached to the inside of the walls on these exterior rooms. You have to move them out of the way and delete those freezes and then put the room back where it was. Once you do that, the freeze will come back. But you need to keep doing that every time you make changes, or you need to like wait at the end to fix your freezes. Because yeah, these rooms just get secret freezes snapped to the inside of them for some reason. I don't really know why that keeps happening. It's also in an old color, which is interesting. The old color that I was using on this build a long time ago. But that'll fix the issue when you remove those freezes. But it will keep happening over and over again. I like the way this is looking. Let's get some windows here and here, maybe? Just thinking right there and there. That looks good. Yeah, that looks really, really, really nice. Yes. I want a fireplace in here. Could I get away with just like putting a standalone fireplace in front of a window? I think I could. I think I'm going to. I'm going to try it, I think. That's kind of weird maybe, but yeah, I like that. I like that. But I like this bathroom. I think it's looking really good, finally. I still don't have a spot for the toilet. But it's okay. Let's put a couple palm trees. Make sure they're not clipping into the walls, which they really, really are. See if I can rotate it in a way that lets me scooch it as close as I can. How's that? That's pretty good. Yeah, now let's try to find curtains. Dances? Yes. I love Rihanna so much. Was this before Desert Lux? I wonder if it was the first time I built this. I don't know if I really like... I don't like the color of the wood at the top, but I could probably cover it up, especially if I pick a taller one. Tub is looking pretty. Thank you. I think it's looking pretty cool. I'm wondering if these would be good to use here, because I liked the privacy that the shears brought to this bedroom. Especially this bathroom here. I mean, especially we're going to combine them with other curtains. Ads in 5 minutes. Yes, thank you, Annalie. Thank you. Ads will be coming in 5 minutes. We're going to all place these in a second. These... put those there. And elevate that, lower it by minus 0.5. Let's do 0.5 again. We'll scooch these away since I have tool already open on them. Whoa, camera, please. Scooch these out as well. And these ones. Scooch these out just a little bit. And these ones. And we will pick the curtains that came with this pack. That's what I was thinking I would do over top of these. Yeah, that'll like... If I do it right, I think it'll just cover up the wood anyway for the most part. Then I won't really have to worry about it being ugly and bothering me. I don't want to... I like that this matches, but I don't want to match it too perfectly, I think. So maybe I do the white ones instead. That have the cream on, or the coral color on them. They match the under curtains really well, I think. I could try these. I just feel like they don't add enough contrast with the walls, and I do like the walls. I'm gonna have to alt place these as well, or tool place them, I should say. But yeah, I like how they match. I don't know about this. Let's do that. And the other one. This here. It's kind of... I'm going to need to alt place those ones because it's interacting with my... intersecting with my lanterns. Okay, now let's alt place these so they cover... They are going to be floating from the wall, but I really don't think I care. Are you... You didn't lower down just now, did you? Oh, you did. Okay. I need to turn off toggle or snap to terrain. Okay. I updated my game recently, and so my tool mod settings have reset. Excuse me? Why are you moving away? That doesn't usually happen to me. What is happening? It's so weird. You're moving away. That's so weird. Why are you doing that? Ooh. Ooh, that's so weird. Snap camera on move? What is that? Wait. This is so weird. I've never had this issue. Use grid. Um, this is this 0.1. I guess we could try using the it's minus 0.1, I believe. Yeah, I guess it works with the move menu. I don't really want to have to use the move menu, but I will if it's gonna allow me to actually move them where I want them to go. Okay, it's minus 0.1, minus 0.10. I think that looks good. I'll put these here and here. And then I've been putting window or curtains on these little windows too. I've just been using these ones and I don't even know if I've been sizing them down. I haven't. So I've just been like placing them on it and they seem to match pretty well. Do I want to do them here as well? I could. Ads are playing. Thank you guys for sitting through ads. I appreciate you. I don't think I want to do some on here. Maybe I, no, I kind of do. They can be lower. And there. Okay, I like that. Let's see what the coral bed has in terms of is there a coral one? There might not be. I guess this one's the closest one to coral. It's got coral on it. I do like that. I like the red that it adds, as well as the corally orange. The wood tone is slightly different, but I don't think that wood tones need to match throughout the whole house, especially with an older building. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty cool. Everything's still going well with my freezes. Looks like it. Okay. I like that. I think it looks good. And I do think I like the fireplace there. They can use this fireplace to heat up the water as well. I'll say that. Because I don't know. I think I like that detail. The thought process with this. And I don't really want to do a toilet in this room, but I just like last time, I put one in there anyway. Because I don't think I really had a choice without like making the room not be symmetrical in terms of shape. And that bothers me in this situation. And I do want a toilet in here. Do I even have it? I don't have like an outhouse or anything. Do I have, that makes me question, do I even have a toilet on this main floor? I don't. Because I had the bathing room, but I didn't put toilets in there. So I need to actually add that. I didn't even think about that. What's wrong with me? There are some, I don't know, I could turn this to a bathroom. There's stuff we could do. Yeah, I'll have to think about that. I could. Welcome back from ads. Thank you guys for sitting through ads. Let's do spellcaster toilet. Is there one from Get to Nepotism, the new pack? Excuse me, I don't think so. There's also this one which has like it looks more like old fashioned. That one doesn't look the worst, but I don't know. I think I'll just do the spellcaster one. Well, actually, looking at this toilet, I did like how it adds a lot of like height since these walls are so tall. I think I like that actually. So I think I am gonna put that one. Yeah, that one's yellow. It's really not gold and it's more yellow. That one's more gold. I think that's fine. They'll be fine. And I need a sink somewhere. I like the one from, is it, yeah, Realm of Magic as well. It's really pretty. And I don't need a shower because there's showers in the basement. So that should be fine. And put a mirror here. First mirror I saw. Should I just do that one? Let's look at probably one that's more fancy, like this one. Yeah, that one's nice. This bathtub is reminding me of like the vibe would be, you know, remember if anyone saw Game of Thrones, like the first time we see Daenerys, like in the first season, and it might be even be the first episode, where she like she gets out of the bathtub, and it's like so beautiful in that room. Or she goes into the bathtub, I think, and one of her like handmaidens or whatever tells her that the water's too hot, and she ignores them. It's kind of what this is giving to me. Let's do that. Let's try this at least and see how this looks. And I didn't screw up my freezes. I probably will here in a second. Do I like that though? Do I like what I just did? I think I do. I think it's. Oh, do I? No, I think I do like it like this. I think I do. I need like towels now and candles probably. I think it's amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I think it's turning out quite beautiful. Let's get a couple of these around. And I don't want them to be symmetrical because I'm just going to do a bunch of different candles around here. Not a whole lot, but... In fact, let's make them a little bit more asymmetrical. And I like these ones. So I'll do a couple of these. I like that it comes with a little flower. Also, the flower kind of happens to match the room. And then if I could find that lantern that I've been using on occasion, the one from Get Married. Oh, that one actually snaps to the bathtub. Okay, that's kind of fun. these up a little bit. And now on the floor, since this is kind of like, I might put like towels like right here. Love this. Thank you. Thank you. You can't really see them, but you'll be able to see them from the bathtub. Well, maybe actually they should be like further away then, since they're like covered by the edge of the tub. I feel like this is honestly kind of similar to the bathtub you were building in the fancy like bathing suites that you were building in your hotel, Annalie. In terms of vibes, like with the bathtub. I think that's better. Let's get towels now. Yeah, it is kind of similar, isn't it, with the candles and everything? I didn't really want. I was going to use these ones, but the fact that they're not lit is making me not want to use them for some reason. Cute people making cute builds. Cute built-in tubs. Yes, exactly. The playlist today is jamming. It is, isn't it? It's been pretty good today. This playlist is gigantic, this particular one. And I've been letting... Did I let... I guess not. It has been playing random songs. But you never know. I have it on shuffle, so you never know when if it's gonna pick a bunch of random bad stuff or good stuff. I say bad stuff, but I've handpicked all the songs. But some of them just are kind of calm, and you're like, they don't hit. But today they're hitting. It's for sure. What was I looking for? Towels. No, that looks too modern. Something about that I don't like. Camera, please. Let's get some white ones probably. And I want to kind of size up some to place on top. Yeah. That's cute. Not in that color. In that color. Yeah, that's good. What else would I need in this bathroom? I think I want like a stool. And maybe a drain. A drain down where? Don't worry about it. Yeah. There are fungal gnats driving me crazy. Do I want to do like a big bench somewhere? I don't think I do. Ooh, I didn't change the look. I didn't change that. That was the old tile pattern I chose for originally. I didn't switch it. I need to remember to do that in a second. This is the stool I was thinking, but I could do a different chair. Since this is like a really fancy area, I feel like maybe you would have a fancy stool instead of just like a little wooden one that would be down in like a bathing room. So let's try to find, oh, like this one maybe. This is like a little bit nicer. Good. Now let's paint this to match the current vibes. That's also better. Okay. That looks good. Anything that I need to put on this back patio? I don't know. I also don't know if I really like this since I want them to like do that in the lounge. I guess that chair is just gone. Actually, can I delete it first? Okay, there we go. Also, I use these, but like I can use something different than these now. I can keep them, they are cute. But just like some of the recent plants have been really nice. I might have gotten like all of these plants since then. Like obviously this one, because this one's from the last pack, but these ones too. This is from Lovestruck, and I'm pretty sure that build is from before Lovestruck. Probably put a tall plant like next to a wall to add some height, whereas like a shorter one would probably be there. Okay, we have a little sitting area out here. This was like, this orange was the family color in that original build, which is why I used it. Where's the chair from this pack? Have I used it? I did. I would rather use this, I think, now, though. The family color of the original build was like, yeah, sort of like goldy orange. And it was kind of like a solid colored theme, which is why all the plants are also that goldy color in here. These are original from the build. But I think I still like it, so I'm going to keep it. I think. Okay, so I do like that. I want to do more, probably, but let's go to activities and skills. How? I was thinking one of these. This actually looks good, I think. This looks old-timey enough for me. And also gives something to do out here, and also looks good out here, I think. Yeah, that looks good. That gives you something to do out there. Let's get the love seat and put it somewhere out here as well. I only need one, probably, in reality, for the couple. I don't need a whole sitting space for multiple people. Right? Oh, hey, Jamesy. I'm back. Put a chicken in the oven for dinner later and mixed up some focaccia dough so it can rise while the chicken roasts. Sounds good. Sounds like a good dinner. Would they have multiple seats for guests in their guests to their primary suite? I don't know. You never know. Maybe they would have guests. Yeah, please share. Hungry. I know, that sounds really good. Let's get a table. It's not a table. The table looks similar, doesn't it? There's this small one. I thought there was actually a big one from that pack as well, but maybe not. Maybe there's just this one. It's so similar to a coffee table. Let's put that there. Let's go to nighttime. I need to start something soon, but lazy. Yeah. Let's put a couple of the jars up here too, since I've started cluttering with these since this point. Put a couple of these around, maybe like one right there. They're a good little clutter object for sure, especially for like random balconies that you don't know what to do with. I don't know. Just put it, it's for water or something. It probably would be for water. It'd be nice to carry water back and forth from the fireplace to the bathtub, you know? That's what they're for. You need one. I need some lanterns out here. I'm probably just going to do some of the floor lanterns that I've been using. These ones. These ones are really pretty, and I like mixing up the colors and placing them around. It's been quite nice. You just sort of pick some of the ones, as long as they have gold, a gold-ish tint to the metal. I don't really mind if it's slightly different, as long as it's in the realm of gold. But I don't want to pick anything else that's not that. And then I need to switch the color. I might want to do lanterns on the wall here too. These ones. What height are they on the outside? Like 1 and 2 bricks down. 2 bricks, like here, then. 2 bricks down. Oh, look, this is the old stone that I chose. This room must have not gotten switched. Wow. That's a very subtle difference. Surprised that I actually caught that. Let's switch the color out of these to make sure they match, because I like this orangey color better. It's very subtle difference, but I think it's worth it. It's less subtle inside. I'm also seeing, I think I do want to put a lantern over top of this as well. Maybe symmetrical. I also forgot, I just noticed I forgot to do that curtain there. And I should probably do lanterns here and here as well. I might separate them a little bit further so it's not clipping with the curtains. Don't forget, you need to change the color of them. Let's alt place this now that I'm thinking about it. I'm having issues with tool. Oh, I'm not anymore. Okay, I don't know what my issue was earlier. Maybe I had selected something that I didn't realize I had selected. That's probably what it was. I probably still had that curtain selected. That's good. Now let's switch these, the color of these. Perfect. I like it. It looks a little bit more like a flame, the color of a flame, than the bright yellow that they have normally. So I think that definitely helps. Okay, good. It's a little bit strange lighting glitch, but it's okay. There's nothing I can do about that, I think. Do a little save. Drink my water. Wait. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay, so this bathroom is... I feel like it's basically done. Do I want to put like a bath mat? This is the first one I was thinking, because it's kind of long and skinny. And I have a grate there, and I didn't really want to cover it up. Is this 0.5? Yeah, it looked like it. Let's do that and scooch that over just so it's not covering my grate. Is that good? I think that's probably good. I like that, I think. It's very small, but what else? Maybe another plant. Where's the The plants. The one. This one. This one. I'm sorry for the camera going crazy. A lot of moving around. Good. That's a really pretty bathroom. I hope that it works. It'd be really annoying if it didn't work here, but it would be the end of the world. I'd just extend that step out one and it'd probably be fine. Yeah. Okay, let's do the bedroom now. I'm gonna need to put, I probably will need to find a spot for some clothes. Where are they gonna put their, where would they store their clothes? In reality, they would probably have an actual separate closet. You know, like there'd be a whole like room for clothes. Is what I'm thinking. Switch these to be the color of the wood I'm using in this particular room. I think it's fine for it to be different in here. As long as I make it consistent, I'd like to make it consistent between. I'd like to make it consistent for this room, the whole room, for any furniture I have in here. I'm thinking like a his and her sort of style thing going here with both of these. I'm thinking since this is like old fashioned anyway, maybe they wouldn't have a bunch of clothes. The tens would dress them in the moment, like as needed. In the morning, they would dress them in the AM in the morning. Not to trauma dump, but screw customers. No, it's okay. You can trauma dump Zordly. Yeah, screw customers. One of the no, I think I did this to you last time. That I talked about when you said that. I immediately said I'm glad that I work by myself, and you said brag about it. Pretty sure we have we've had this exact conversation. It's coming back to me. Let's do the ones from this pack because it's the only option I think I have. Yeah, I couldn't. Like, I don't have to. I'm glad I'm not a teacher. I'm glad I'm not. I'm glad I don't have to work in customer service or anything. Because I can't stand dealing with people. I rarely ever have to deal with people, but when I do, it's very frustrating. I'm a jealous SOB. My husband works guest relations at Universal Studios, and I hear the horror stories. Yeah, I imagine. I want to do this one, I think. This would be pretty. Yes, I like. Looks a little bit more old-timey rather than doing the lamps that come with this. Let's do two of the chairs facing each other here. I know I did that right out here, kind of, but put this like right here and right here. That's nice. And should I do a big rug throughout the whole thing? Or should I do a little local rug there? I was a flight attendant for 18 years and I finally had enough and walked away. Yeah, that sounds pretty brutal. Oh, this might be cute if it comes in the right swatch. It probably doesn't. This looks like the European variety of object. Oh, this is cute. I like this armchair. Since I haven't used this one yet, I'm going to use this one instead. Oh, actually, it doesn't have, it's not in the right swatch at the moment either. I just noticed that. Let's pick the one that's... Yeah, there we go. Matching swatch. Yeah, I can't blame you. Sounds like a good move. It's never too late. I mean, it's saying here's the thing. This is way easier said than done, of course. But it's never too late to like change careers. You know, with the amount of time that you end up having to spend at work, um, hopefully you can find something that's bearable. You know, but of course, obviously, it's easier said than done. Actually, I really like this rug. I don't know. I kind of like. No, I guess it's not going to work. I've been using this rug all over the place, but it is really pretty. It works really well for this sort of aesthetic, obviously, considering it was designed with this furniture set in mind. Yeah, people can just be rude, especially when at an airport and in an airplane. Oh yeah, yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, people are like in a hurry, right? They're all anxious. I don't. I think that I think airports in general are just like a stressful place, probably for like everyone involved. So it probably creates for a very tense situation for most people, and probably not a super great environment for the workers. I'm sure. This is really pretty, and I haven't seen it yet. I'm using this one. Honestly, that's kind of cool. Is it ugly? Does it clash? Or could I use that? That one's also really pretty. Like, there's a lot going on, but I feel like that's just the way that this is. I love airports. Oop, do you? I feel like maybe airports in general are fun or like cool places to be, right? But I honestly haven't. I've never been on a plane. But I can imagine like when you're, trying to get on a flight and everything that it can be, and you're really nervous about that, that actually dealing that whole situation is probably super stressful for most people. I love people watching in airports. Oh yeah, I'm sure. I feel like crowded places don't usually bother me. I can say that. Like I like I just realized, is this all, this isn't centered. None of this is centered. It was yesterday, I think, when I did it, or Tuesday. Um, I think I like that patterning more. I feel like maybe this removes it too much. Yeah, like I like going to the mall and stuff and just like walking around, and I feel like probably airports give off the same sort of vibe, just like having people around and just especially like that's what an airport is, right? It basically is a mall a lot of times, or just to like have stuff for you to hang out and do while you're waiting. Airport aesthetic, what would that look like? I think it depends on the airport. Airport build sounds nifty. Yeah, yeah, sounds interesting. I feel like it could come in, it could be used somehow for sure. It'd be a big build, and I think it would be a good multi-purpose lot. Use it for a bunch of different reasons. Oh, sorry, I missed that. A police officer actually. Wait, let's see. I'll never forget this idiot cutting my mom off and almost causing us to crash just to get into McDonald's faster. Wow, that's crazy. A police officer actually followed him into the parking lot. Sure hope that Big Mac was worth the ticket price. Well, hopefully he got a ticket. I still think about it from time to time. Yeah, that can be scary. Um, driving in general, driving in generals can be rough. I've been trying to pick a rug for this whole time, I think. Am I just going to end up picking the one that I was picking originally? Potentially. I don't know, man. Why do I feel like there's just not one that works? This one's the other area. This is the aesthetic of the more Mediterranean area, right where this side is more Moroccan and southern, like northern and western Africa. So I feel like that doesn't really work here. I'm not really doing Mediterranean here. I kind of like this rug. I think I've already used it once. I like this rug for this aesthetic. I don't know what it is. It kind of matches the peach. There's a little bit of yellowy gold in there. Doesn't, I don't know. It doesn't really bother me. I would size it up a little bit if I did use it. Is this bad? That's too big. That's probably good. I don't know. That's kind of it's a similar color to the floor, which I usually kind of also like with a rug a lot of times, is picking something that's kind of blends in. I didn't mean it to copy that, but it's fine, I guess. I wanted to copy the table it's on. Let's see. They need to reevaluate the driving exam. To be honest, anyone can drive nowadays. Yeah. There's some people that I know in my life. I'm like, you probably shouldn't be driving. They're like, oh, I only had to take my test like 5 times. Oh, wait, I'm confused. Did I get an extra follower just now? Um, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. If somebody followed, it didn't look like I did, but I reached my goal just mysteriously. I hit 210 follows. Thank you guys. Yeah, you're right, Zorley. I agree though. People be scary. And I did, yeah, that's what I was saying. Is that I know people in real life who like have, or they just casually like, oh, I had to take the test so many times, and like like there are people that like if you know them, you're like, well, I can imagine. It's probably a good thing that they made you take it 8 times. Um, Twitch be twitching. I think it is. Hey simulation, how are you? How's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday. We're building a palace. We're building a palace. Working on a palace. It's almost finished. We're getting there. Getting there slowly but surely. And I'm very happy with it. Look, here's the throne room. If I have an opportunity to show the throne room, I'm going to. Congrats on getting that goal. Thank you. I'm very we reached that goal very quickly today. I'm very happy. You guys I've gotten a lot of follows today. Thank you guys so much for the follows. Your building skills are unreal. Oh, thank you, Jade. Welcome in, Jade. Were you here before? Welcome in. Welcome in, Jade. If you were just here. Thank you for the save the game. Oh, nice. Well, Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Thank you. Welcome in. I mean, save the game. Yes, 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 yes. But you should hydrate too. Yes. Should always stay hydrated. I feel like I'm not super great at that, so it's good having the redeem. Yeah, but we're doing. Yeah, we've been building. Look, I made a bath, like a bathing bathtub room. I think it looks pretty cool. This little platform here, and I think that looks really, really nice. It's the primary suite. That's what we're working on. Let's maybe get some more plants in here. It's probably going to be pretty good in here. I really like these tall ones, especially for this tall wall height. So probably just do a bunch of these. I don't know. There's so many different plants. What pack are those chandeliers from? These lights. I think those are the only you're talking about this chandelier. Unfortunately, these lights. It's so funny. These lights are from Batu. Isn't that the weirdest thing ever? These like Moroccan, beautiful, stunning Moroccan lights. I keep laughing at it. If that's what you're talking about. They're from Batu. Isn't that so funny? And I've just sort of been sizing them up with Tool to make them look a little bit more like my inspiration pics that I had for the while building the interior. I looked up like Moroccan throne room. I think it was my inspiration, just trying to find something. But yeah, I think they're so cool. Isn't that so funny? With Tool, the Tool mod. Tool mod, sorry. Sizing them up to be different sizes because I don't think it's just. I think they're weird sizes. Yeah, with Tool because I think this one's like 1.5 sized times bigger, and this one's just one, just normal size. Placing them in clusters, but yeah, I think that's so funny. But 2-pack is pretty good. Actually, I should probably make a bigger lantern in here. So we can do that right now, actually. And we'll size this up to 1.5. Let's actually Control V that. I swear to God, that light is a different color than the one I've been using. I don't know what happens in this room. Oh, that is correct now. Maybe I'm wrong. You're just Unreal building and decorating? Thank you, Jade. It's very sweet. I appreciate you saying that. I find it to be very fun. Is that 1.5? Are you kidding? That's really large. 1.25. I sure do enjoy it. I can say that. I like the exterior. My favorite part is doing exteriors. The exterior elements is my absolute favorite part. But I like doing interiors too. It just takes me a little bit more like, it's more subjective in my brain. Like things just come together so naturally for me on the exteriors, and then I have to sort of subjectively come up with what to do on the inside. Let's do a vanity area. Do I want to make my own vanity because the ones that we have are probably not going to come with in the correct colors? Probably. I could never get the understanding of the tool mod. That's fair. It is a very complicated mod. I think the first thing to do is learn how to use the scaling tool so you can size up rugs to be the right size. Where do you shop for your mods? It depends on the mod creator. Most of the time, I prefer when modders use Patreon, because usually it's for free. Usually their Patreon is for free, and they have like a small release window that you like a 2-week sort of thing for new mods and things, and new CC. That where you'd have to pay to get early access, but no, I like Patreon. I don't really like any that like you have to use an account for. But it's all over it. It just depends. Yeah. I have used CurseForge if I have to, but I prefer Patreon. Um, I use a lot of CC, and I've spent a decent amount of time on God, it's not Mod the Sims. I spent time there too, but what's the other one? There's the other sim. There's a lot of places that I've been. There's one of them I really don't like. What was the one that I really don't like? Mod Collective. I don't know. Did that get shut down? No, I don't know. I really don't. Sims Resource. There you go, Puma. Yeah. I really don't like Mod Collective because you're gonna like any of these places that their method of getting people to pay them is annoying them. Is like to be as annoying as they possibly can. Annoying you so much that you are willing to pay them money to get them to shut up. And that's how Mod Collective is, and it really pisses me off. It's like, I understand that you're trying to make money, but I'm less likely to pay you money because of how annoying you are. I'm not more likely. Like, if you're gonna, I should be incentivized to support you because I enjoy the service that you give me. I've been using CurseForge and it just doesn't have a large enough selection. Yeah, I think you should shop around a little bit maybe and try other places. I think Patreon is really good. Like it just depends on the creator, right, that you're looking for. I think that Patreon is a pretty safe place to get stuff. There's some other places that maybe like Sims Resource and there are like Sims Resource and Mod the Sims are maybe a little bit less safe, so I don't really like to be there all that much. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get a vanity that I want, am I? I think Steam offered all the expansions Sims 4 for like $300 one time. That's crazy. That's a huge discount. I think that it would be smart for the Sims team to do some sort of like, is this wood tone close enough where I could get away with like making a custom vanity with it? I think the Sims 4 team would do, it would be smart for them to like make a custom bundler that like you could bundle things and get a discount by bundling them. And the more things you bundle, the more of the discount that you get. You know, I really don't understand why that couldn't be a thing. And maybe they could limit it to so you can't bundle new packs, fine. But I really don't see a reason why you shouldn't be able to just like, or even like, okay, buy all of the remaining kits all at once for a 50% off or something, you know? I think that'd be very good. It was for the Sims 2 or 3. Oh, was it? Because they want money. I think that it would make them money. That's why people do discounts, right? It's because at the end of the day, people see the discount and go, "Oh, I'm saving money," and they end up buying more than they would have if there was no discount. Spending more in total. Sims Marketplace. I don't think so. Sims Marketplace. I don't think I've tried that. I wish you didn't have to bundle only an expansion and kit and stuff. I have all the expansions. Yeah, exactly. But I still want to get a discount. Yeah, that's why they should have custom ones for sure. Just that you can. I don't really see a reason why you can't bundle whatever you want. Um, try the Sims Marketplace. I haven't loaded. Yeah. You mean the in-game marketplace? No, I haven't yet, and I don't intend on buying anything from that. I I will be buying. I currently intend on buying kits from it. But and like I understand like if somebody would want to use it for their own personal use, this is probably the one I want to use, even though it's kind of modern. It is a bit modern. I don't know. I want to lower this and just turn it into a vanity, maybe. Um, because I like upload a lot of builds to the gallery. I don't want to like it's already confusing enough to tell like or annoying enough when people use a huge number of packs. I think it just makes it that much more annoying that now not only are there packs, there's all this miscellaneous crap that you might not have in a build, and I don't want to include a bunch of random stuff from there. That is kind of real, like pretty expensive stuff. It's like I'm not using an outlet in a build that costs $5 just for one outlet. So I won't be buying them probably since I build on the gallery or I place things on the gallery. I'm gonna rotate this, rotate around center, change the axis. I'm gonna rotate it by 45 degrees. Rotate it in the other direction by 45 degrees, minus 45. And I think I want to just like place that, sort of alt place this somewhere. Somewhere, maybe we put it here. Let's see. Yeah, they had a Sims 4 bundle for it too. Everything but some kits in the last 4 APs. They should just perpetually say buy the rest of your kits that you still need for insert price here because it's different per person, you know, depending on how many kits you have or not. I really think that would be a great idea, especially for kids. And if they give a steep discount, that would encourage, I think, a lot of people to buy all of the kits or whatever. It seems like from a market or like from EA standpoint, a good idea. Obviously, and they could do it in some way where it benefits the buyer and them. Is this, what did I just use? Is this not a dining room table? Like, hello? Are you not? What the heck? What is this? Who are you? Oh, it's tall. It's tall. I've heard nothing from but bad things. Yeah, I think it's really expensive. And also people are really pissed off. It's just the way that it is. Like I understand it, but people are really pissed off that the creators are only getting 30%. And that's why they have to make it so expensive. I feel like Patreon takes a 12% cut. I think it'd be more worth it to you to like spend money or on a creator like on Patreon would be worth it. If you want to support a creator, you know, if you use a lot of their stuff, you might as well support them on there rather than buying something on the marketplace. I think would be better in my own personal opinion, but that's maybe a bit subjective. I agree. Custom bundlers would be clutch internal. I think it would be great for everyone. You don't think you understand the marketplace? I don't really either. I won't be buying any of the CC packs. Yeah, I won't either. I thought it was Max's response to being being bought out so people can buy directly from the community creators, but now it's allegedly mods X packs is for purchase, so it lines the pockets of those. But I have no idea. Well, I can tell you one thing that I'm almost certain that this would have been in the works long before the buyout was considered. I don't think that it's to do with the buyout. That's for certain. I also think it's kind of weird, and what I'm confused about is why people think that this is a solution to like CC. Like it's not actually custom content, and it's not custom content for console because you have to pay for it. And the only way that you could convince me that it's custom content for console is if it was old custom content that's already been out for the public, and then they're making console players pay for it to have it on Xbox or whatever. But none of this content that they are releasing for the marketplace is allowed to be used or sold or given out on Patreon or anywhere else. It's exclusive to the marketplace. So I don't really see any difference between that and any other kit or any other piece of DLC. It's not, this console still doesn't have access to any custom content. That's my sort of thought on it, and kind of why I'm confused. Which is Return of the Sims 3 store is all. Exactly. That's what it is. And I'm in that regard, I'm extremely surprised that it hasn't come earlier. I think a lot of us are like, why wasn't this like, this is, I'm surprised this didn't come out in 2016. Like, what are we waiting for here? I might just do that chair, even though I hate that it's a different color than this. And you can't use it. I don't care. It's just decorative. I don't know if I'm using the correct term, but alpha for more realistic SimCC, is that correct? Yes, that is correct. Think about, well, realistic, I think is maybe a way to describe it. I would personally describe it more in like the Sims 3 aesthetic, but that's because I don't really like alpha CC. Thank you, Annalie. Ads are in 5 minutes. Yes, by the way, if you get caught in an ad, I appreciate you sticking through the ads. They do help me, and I appreciate you being here when the ads return. I won't be doing very much, and I'll probably stop reading comments or read them over again once ads start if I'm in the middle of reading them. Yeah, alpha is realistic CC. Yeah, realistic. They try, and I don't really like it. Maxis Match is like the cartoony aesthetic, which I've come to like, and I think it's more of a timeless design. I think that it'll never look ugly because it's always in a cartoony aesthetic, whereas something that's trying to look realistic always seems to end up looking weird at some point when new things become better and more beautiful. Would rather support the creators directly rather than through the marketplace. I think so too. That's how I feel. But of course, if anyone wants to use the marketplace, you can do what you want. At the end of the day too, I think something that's really important is like, this game is for fun. Play the game, buy the stuff or don't, but do it for fun. The point of it is to be fun. The point of it is to have an escape from this crazy world. And so I think that personally, from my perspective, is don't overthink it. If you want something, buy it. If you don't, then don't. But that's what The Sims is for at the end of the day. The world is too crazy and awful of a place to be worrying about The Sims, at least from my perspective, all that much. Or at least too much. Of course, worry about it a little bit, but yeah, I think it's in the works for a while. And I don't think it's CC. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense. I don't see how it could be CC. Yeah, no problem, Misu, no problem. He's Zachary. Hi, Zachary. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. I love how behind you are in chat. Taking after Annalie. Yeah, that's so funny. It's so funny. Why was I thinking that a little bit? I might have been thinking that too a little bit. I was like, oh, I'm a little bit behind. Yeah, I'm looking at CC right now and trying to determine if it's alpha or not. I'm not a fan of it. I like the cartoonish look as well. There's also something called like Maxis Mix. So like if you look up, is it Johnny Sims? Which I don't know how to spell Johnny because it's a word. I don't know why I did that. Sorry. You have it, Annalie. Have it. But hi, Zach. Zachary, how are you doing? If that's, yeah, I believe Zachary. There's also Maxis Mitch, which is like a hybrid of both. It's not quite alpha. It's not quite Maxis. There's like extra strands in the hair. Yes, the game is for fun. Exactly. Exactly. Play it for fun. And don't stress out too much. I would say that's my advice. Unless you want, like, if you're getting held up by the intricacies of the buyout and it's ruining the game for you, then that's perfectly valid for you to stop playing the game and stop buying the packs. I completely understand. But I think it's also valid for you to say, I'm not going to let this ruin my escape, the one escape that I have in this world. I'm not going to let the buyout ruin that. Either way is completely valid, and don't bully each other for your choices. Tomorrow's my let's see, did I miss anything? Tomorrow is my birthday, and my husband is like, if I buy you these packs, ads are playing, so I'll probably reread this. If you get stuck in ad, I appreciate you. If I buy you these packs, is that what you want and nothing else? And obviously I want more, but like, I get it. I get it. I think I caught up. I caught up before ads. I think I caught up. So yeah, if you get caught in an ad, I appreciate you. Okay, that's good. I just keep using that same one over and over again, but like it's pretty. Okay. Going well. Um, tell him to pay in installments, girl math. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay. Okay, ads are playing. Ads are playing. So maybe I'll just take the opportunity to save my game. And take a sip of my water. And we'll just chill for a second. Okay, there we go. That's uploaded. Perfect. It's a compromise. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. My earbuds are hurting my ears. Okay, is this room finished? No. I want to put a plant over here. See if I can find one. This one, I think, is the one I'm thinking. I like these banana leaves and stuff. I just want to keep using them everywhere. I want a monstera. I want like a big monstera. We have a live plant version. I don't know if I really want one for this particular build, but I just want one in general. I haven't used this yet. This should be, maybe we can put one here. It's kind of cute. I want to put one like maybe out here in this sort of like sitting area. Seems like a convenient little like cute little snack, like a, yeah, it's part of a cluster. Yeah, and there's also one, the live plant from is the only other one that we have, I think, which is nice. It's good that we have it now, but I don't really understand with how common monsters have been for years, since like for the last like 50 years. Like I just don't understand why we don't have a monstera. Like what the heck? We have this one, and this one's fine, but it's a living plant, and you have to size it up if you want it to look good. Like it's so tiny. Look how tiny that is. Like, are you kidding? This is the normal size? No. It's coming out of his bank account. Is this finished? No, it's not. I want to put some more clutter on here, probably, right? I want to do the thing. Where is it? That little storage case. Welcome back from ads, by the way. Welcome back. It's coming out of his bank account, so it's free for me. Free to me. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm looking for the thing. Where is it? I always think it's in storage, but it's not. It's like a stack of jewelry boxes. That's what I want. Actually, this looks cute too. I should put this in here. That's cute. I think the only reason I would leave Sims is if they took away the ability to marry any gender. Yeah. If they started reverting things, which I think is extremely, extremely unlikely, then yes. If that were to happen, I would 100% leave. You're correct. I wouldn't be complacent to that degree. I don't want to be complacent at all, but I live in America, so what am I supposed to do? I can only try so hard without losing my mind. Where's that thing I'm looking for? But yeah, if they started doing that, that'd be really bad, and I would stop boycott. But the thing is I've mentioned this before, is this isn't Elon Musk who bought this. This is a like corporation, and the reason they bought it is because they want to make money. They don't want to just buy something because they hate it and then bury it, burn it to the ground. They want, if it's making money now, then I would assume, I'm pretty certain that they want to do whatever they can to make sure it continues to make money in the future. And I don't really think that their own personal morals come into play very much. Anyway, if they did, then I don't think they would have bought the company anyway. And it is a conglomerate at the end of the day, so it's multiple different people making decisions. I'm married to a man, but I'm so queer and I need to live vicariously in my Sims. Yeah, exactly. I really think that would be a super. At that point, I think before that would even happen. Again, I think that would be only a petty thing to do. That they would do it on purpose to be petty on purpose and to make people upset. But before that, I would picture them just canceling The Sims before they started reverting things. It would also take a lot of effort to revert things because that would also require probably hiring a whole new team on Maxis, because I don't think that anyone at Maxis would actually be okay with doing that either. And they would probably all quit. So I think that overall that would be a really difficult thing for them to pull off in reality. Money over morals for major corps like that. I think so. I think so. I'm trying to find the stacked boxes that look like they are stacked boxes. Where is it? It's like a little. It's like stacked boxes, and it's not in storage, even though I would have thought it as a storage object. But you're so right. I love your perspective. Thank you, Jade. I appreciate that. Did you take the marketplace survey? I did not. I did not. I probably should. I should. I did just so I could tell them my thoughts on the merger, and if they paid the makers more, I would buy their stuff. Yeah, yeah, I probably should. That's probably smart. Hi, Doodle, by the way. How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Hope your day's going well. And like close to half the Sims player base is some form of queer, so that would cause the game to tank, and they know that exactly. I think that I genuinely think that the only real reason they would ever do that is to be malicious, and I just don't think that they would. And hateful on purpose, like to try and stir the pot. And they're just not Elon Musk. I just don't. Elon Musk would have bought EA in order to cancel The Sims on purpose and then make a new Sims game that is about being a terrible person. He would have done something like that. But I just don't think these people who are buying The Sims are. It's like Saudi Arabia, because they're trying to diversify their country's like profits, right? because they want to get away from oil because it's a fossil fuel and they'll eventually go broke. So they're like investing in FIFA, basically, is what I assume they're trying to do. And tourism and a bunch of other random things that apparently the one leader, supreme leader, is interested in. It's kind of what my perspective is. And the Trump son-in-law, yeah. I'm part of me with that too, though, is that like think about all the terrible people like connected with all the things in the world. It's just he's only one person, you know. And yes, like of course I don't want to support him or anyone else that's connected to him, but I wonder. It just makes me wonder how many other terrible people are involved in the other companies in the world that we have to support or do support. And like, if we only knew how upsetting it would be, it's kind of my thought process. I'm trying to find that one box, but I cannot find it. It must just not exist anymore. I'm trying to search for it, which is why I can't find it. If I wasn't looking for it, it would be here already. That's how it works. Yeah. Oh, don't even get started. Yeah. Yeah. This is a safe space from orange crazies. I'm good. Was listening while driving. Nice. Oh, thank you, Doodle. I appreciate the lurk. This is very cute. That's very pretty. I probably still. Am I missing things? No, I'm not. I think I'm pretty good. I probably still wouldn't buy things even if the makers made more money. The fact that content gets removed if the maker leaves, yeah, that's a really annoying part too. I completely agree with as well. That hearing that really turned me off from it. Why is this called a ball? Do you know how many times I've been looking for this globe and I couldn't find it because it's called ball? Is infuriating. What? It's currently locked, you liar. The number of times, I swear. There is no ethical consumption in Catholicism, so I'll vote 100 times your viewpoint, play for fun. Yeah, that's how I feel. Yep. You can't let it. I'm just. I personally use it as an escape, and I understand I don't want to be complacent. I really don't. But when you are in a capitalist society, you either go insane or you be complacent. This is what I was looking for. Look, it's cute, isn't it? It's kind of large. This is what I wanted to use. It's so pretty. And it comes in the right color. What the heck? Exactly. We can't get away from it. I know. As much as we can try to run, and like that's why we're in The Sims, right? It's because we're like hiding from the world and playing our little cutesy little game, and then they're trying to infiltrate it, which I know is upsetting as well. But I think not playing the game sounds kind of miserable to me, and I'm already trying my best with other things. The thing is, my son-in-law has a 1% stake in this. He's pure. Wait, you read it as your son-in-law. The thing is, the son-in-law has a 1% stake in this. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it's like he's like a tiny little person. Doesn't mean it's not significant. I think it's better used as evidence of saying, just proving. Think about how many other people like that are involved in everything, like that you buy at the store. Think about like the number of people, the terrible people, and who are involved in the food that you have to buy. Or maybe don't. Maybe don't think about it. Just acknowledge it, because it's probably pretty rough if you think about it too much. That's true. One of the packs is so cute though. Yeah. that's the thing, Doodle, is like you said, buy it. Just like, again, like, don't worry. If it would make you happier, if it makes you happy, then buy it. If you would feel guilty buying it, then don't. But just do whatever you want, is my advice. And don't worry about what other people are doing. Don't worry. Just don't worry about it. Do what makes you happiest. At the end of the day, this is a game, and we're meant to play it to make us happy, and as an escape. And so, if it'll make your life better, then do it. Yeah, he has like a tiny little stake, right? Like, he's only one little person. It's not his company or anything. He's just like one little individual. I need to build shit. Sorry for cursing so much. You're good, Swordly. You can curse. You can curse. You can fucking curse. I don't care. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't looked into the marketplace at all, so I wouldn't know which pack. Nothing wrong with getting a pack if you truly want it, especially if the prices get better along with the market. Yeah, exactly. If the prices get better, that'd be awesome. The maker's getting more profit. I just would treat it like CC and only use it for personal builds. I think so too. I don't intend on buying it, and I don't intend on, if I did buy it for whatever reason, it would be for my own personal use, and I wouldn't be uploading anything to the gallery with it. Just because it makes it too complicated. You're doing great. Thank you. Thank you. When she said, if we prosecute everyone who is bad, the whole world would collapse. I'm like, bro, maybe it should collapse. Yeah. There you go. Agreed. I agree for sure. I hope I can get my homework done quick tonight so I can play tonight. I'm a procrastinator. I get it. I know. I'm such a procrastinator. It's a fight against the procrastination for sure. What's the new pack going to be? Is there a new pack? I don't know. I didn't hear about that, Emily. We were talking about like, well, what do I want to say? The marketplace packs. That's what we were talking about here. But maybe you heard something. I don't know. I would love to hear about a new pack, because at the moment, I think some of us are on the edge of our seats waiting to see if there will be another pack, because of rumors suggesting that maybe we are getting close to being done here in terms of packs coming out. So I'm hoping that there would be another one at some point here. I personally think that maybe they're just doing a break, but I'm hoping, at least. That's my hope, is that they're just doing a pack release hiatus. I hope it's, well, what's left? What do we want? I guess it would be complicated for me to talk about the intricacies of it, but I do think that it's possible to have cars in some regards, kind of like they were in The Sims 2. I think there's ways to do it. I would love to see cars. People have mentioned bands. I think bands would be cool. What else? What else? You've also all of a sudden asked me, and now all of a sudden all my ideas are blank. I wouldn't be shocked because Sims 4 is so old. Yeah, that's true. I forgot to get my summer bod this winter. Oop, no beach days for me this year. Hey, everyone's got a summer bod if you go outside in the summer. Right? You right? Hey, I wouldn't mind everybody's a summer body. Exactly. Is if it's summer and you have a body, then it's a summer body. I wouldn't mind a Cars pack. I think so. I would really like Cars. Those are my two personally, yeah. We got burglars. I would really like active firefighters again. I miss that personally. That's something I want. I've wanted like we're never going to get another refresh. Let's just face the facts. But I would like a get to work refresh, and they could add firefighters and what else? Make Magnolia Promenade better and bring the hospital to base game and add like trans related surgery. Like I would love like cosmetic surgeries and also like trans related surgeries, so I don't have to cheat and cast to change my Sim's gender. I want like to actually go to the hospital and have them do various things that you would have that you have to do in CAS. That's what I would want. You have a bod that's summer bod, exactly. There was an ocean exploration pack in a survey that sounded fun, and it would be a good excuse for a mermaid refresh. I would like mermaid refresh. That's what we talked about too, Puma, is that if mermaids were made today, we would have been able to paint on the tails, and we can't paint on the tails, right? So I think that that would be a fitting addition, would be a mermaid refresh, allow us to paint on the tails. Personally, I would like to see mermaids as like a species similar to like the base like human, and then the mermaids could also become a mermaid plus different occults, like a sea witch is what Puma and I have discussed. That maybe they could become a little like some of the other occults along with being a mermaid, like a mermaid and a spellcaster sort of thing. I don't know. Could be interesting. An underwater one, yeah. I do want hotels. That's one. I want less hotels. I would rather think of it as resorts. That's what I want. I want a resort, not really a hotel. You like yes, a hotel, but like a resort. Like I want to make White Lotus in The Sims, please. Like that's what I want. That's my dream. I literally have places I've saved in my save file for years waiting for a resorts pack. So that's true. Paintable tails, yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it? I never thought. Oh, I thought you said if mermaids were made today, we would be able to pee on their tails. Nope, I did not say that. A mermaid spellcaster hybrid, yeah, sea witch, exactly. Wouldn't that be cool? A water park, that'd be kind of fun. I heard it too. Oh, did you? Oh my gosh. That's funny. What about a swamp bayou? That would be kind of fun. A swamp world would be really cool. Like a I picture like honestly, I picture that being kind of like Florida. Like that's what I would want. Is I would want like a section of it that would be like the Everglades, and a section of it to be like Miami-ish. And they could have like two districts, or or a few. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? And it could be mermaid pack too, and it could have alligators, crocodiles, whatever. Hey, that's a misquote. I did say it because he made me say it from reading it. So technically, it's technically a thing I said. Pride myself on accuracy. Yes. Total accuracy. Yes. Swamp, Shrek, Fairy Tale Land. Exactly. Yes. I'd love theme park, fairground. That's a good idea. Oh, that'd be really cute. Also work with Florida. I would love like going along with fairground. I think like a Ren fair, like a Renaissance festival sort of thing would be really cool. And that would give me like the fantasy medieval stuff that I'm looking for. Um, and if you didn't get caught in ads, and you should have been, congrats, you win. Yes. Misquotes happen, Jake banned me. No. No, you're right, you're right, you're right. I technically said it. Hey, I technically said it. I do like Code 12. Old Japs are assless Japs. This is my favorite quote ever of yours. Yes, I do like that one. I do like that one. I do like to say that. Okay, bye, Zordly. Bye. Thank you so much for being here. It's been really fun. It's been a fun day. I'm probably getting close to being done here anyway, so but yeah, I hope the rest of your day goes well. Oh, this one's really pretty, actually. I should put more vases around. Why haven't I been putting vases around? Oh, you're off? Okay, Misu. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for being here as well. This should be saved up to like 1.5. 1.5. Yes. Yeah, so there's definitely things that I think they could still add. I definitely think cars would be cool. Sims 2 like cars. And mostly they can just sit in the car on the lot. And if they could just like you could see interactions happening on the inside of them, that would be really cool. I would love an interaction and a skill to be able to teach teens, excuse me, how to drive, like in the car. And most of it would just be them like maybe they could switch seats, like the parent starts and sort of teaches them how to use the different controls, and then they switch seats, and then the teen goes in and maybe they accidentally hit the horn or something, just like be goofy, and you could just see the bar above the car just go up for the skill. And then sometimes the car will disappear and go into like a, what do I want to say? Um, it'll disappear into like a rabbit hole, and maybe you'll get little pop-ups or something for them doing this skill, learning the skill. Stuff like that. You would obviously be able to woohoo in the car. I would want to be able to repair a car like you could in the old games. I think that'd be really cool. Those look really good there. I almost think that I would rather them be on the outside though, because it does look good there, but it's in front of this. Let's move this over maybe. Because like you enter here and like your focus is here, so you're not going to be looking back to see those. I think you'd be more likely to see them if they were on this side. But yeah, I think that this room is basically done. I don't really think that there's anything else I need to do in here. I think that's basically done. How are my freezes? Freezes still looking good? Yeah. Um, let's see. I think that honestly, I think we did pretty good today. I knew I wasn't going to finish it. We're getting there. I might do the hallways off camera, add some little details there, and then maybe we can try to finish these 3 rooms next time. And which will probably be, what's today? Thursday? So it'll probably be Saturday if I had to guess. Chances are I'll be live on Saturday. I think we're gonna go on a raid. Go on a raid. Who to raid though? That's the question. That's the question. I think we will. I appreciate you guys all being here. I've had a really fun day. We've had some really fun conversations. I appreciate you all being here. We got a lot of. Thank you for the raid, by the way. Yeah, we got a raid. Thank you to Shanos for the raid. Thank you to my mods. You guys have been great. It's been nice having a conversation with everyone today. It was really cool, and I like that. Something I really appreciate as well that I want to reiterate is I like that we were able to have a like a serious conversation, but also keep it light and not make it negative. That's really important to me. I don't want to create a space that's about negativity and complaining all the time. And so I really appreciate that we were all able to have like a really kind of important conversation today while also um, acting like adults. uh, so I genuinely do really, really appreciate that. And I think I know I. Who should I raid? Wait. Vixen is live. We're gonna raid. Let's raid Vixen. Oh, he's going on 4 hours. How long does he usually stream? How long does he usually stream? Anyone know? I don't want to raid somebody at the end of their stream. Let me check quick. See if I can see in his videos how long he usually goes live for. Okay, he'll probably be live for a little bit longer still here, maybe. We'll raid Vixen. I don't have a raid message, an official one yet, but we're gonna go on a raid. Let me. If you guys wanna watch VODs anywhere else other than on Twitch, I post them all to YouTube right there. And if I post on Blue Sky, just came back from a lurk. Okay, hi Puma. Hello, I'm raiding out right now. We're gonna go raid Vixen. Let's see if I can spell it. We're gonna raid Vixen. See if I can make sure I get that spelling right. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, we're gonna go on a raid. Yeah, if I post on Blue Sky before I go live basically every time. So if you want to follow me there, I'd appreciate it. I post some fun stuff there that I'm working on, and it's a fun time. And I like seeing everyone else's stuff too. So follow me on there, please, so I can see what you're doing. Post on there. But with that being said, I appreciate you all for being here. I've had a really fun day. And I will see you probably on Saturday. No promises, but probably. Okay. Boy, I'd be posting gay fan fiction. I love that. Me too. Kind of. A lot of other people do too. I love that. Love that. Okay. I will see you all later. Thank you all. Goodbye.